Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Star Wars The Black Series General Grievous, and I am super stoked to actually have this guy in hand, as when he was out and on the shelves, he was at Best Buys and all that stuff, I slept on him. I don't know why I slept on him, but I know I wanted him, but I was just like, it was the cost, I guess, is the price. But I saw somebody on Facebook who had him sealed, and they were wanting like 35 shipped, and I'm like, all right, that's not bad. And I asked him if he was sealed, and he responded back, and I was like, let me check on Google, let me Google it. Sure enough, found this guy, Hasbro Toy Shop, and I got 20% off, so I only paid 25 bucks. 25 bucks for this guy, and he comes with all these cool accessories. He has really nice little artwork on the front. It's all blurry, there we go, looking pretty cool. And then he is D1, so if you see that, it's Grievous. We got that awesome artwork on the back along with that D1. Also have some read-up information, so feel free to pause it if you'd like. Grievous out of the package is pretty cool looking. I do wish he was a little bit bigger, but he's not a bad looking figure. I think just Hasbro has a certain scale they're able to max out at. And he does come with a variety of accessories. One accessory he comes with is a blaster, and this thing is, I don't know if it's like casted in just a glittery gunmetal plastic, but it has a definitely a sparkle to it, unless it's been painted. But the sculpt work on this gun is very nice. Now, a very cool thing that he comes with is 4 different lightsabers from the Jedis that Grievous has slain. And each one of these, the blades actually pop out of the hilts or handles, whatever you want to call them. But the nice thing is they're all different. They're sculpted different and unique. Blades are just blue and green, but still. The detail, the paintwork in the handles look great. And they're all unique, which I like. I mean, you pop these out, he actually has pouches in his cape to store these. Now I got a naked Grievous. The soft good just slides over his head, and this is probably some of the best soft goods I've seen on a Hasbro Black Series figure in a while. The stitching's nice, it's thick, you get quality with it. There's the little pouches for the saber hilts. It's awesome. Sure, they could have cleaned up the little bit of the material and stuff that after they sewn it. You know, I could probably go in and do that. But the fact is, Velcro or a button would have been nice up here. But it's sewn and it stays in place. Wire would have been even nice. But again, this is still a really nice cape. I just realized it's not sewn at the bottom. So you got a little pouch you can store stuff in. But I wish they would have sewn the bottom. They're going through and doing everything else. Why stop there? Or maybe it's a good thing because you can put your own wire in there and turn this into your own wire cape. Grievous up close has some really nice detail to the eyes. They're yellow. Wish they were a little bit brighter or bigger. You just can't really see them too well, but they still look awesome with some meatiness underneath there. His helmet scuffed up and dirty, and you got the silver paint for the mouth guards. It's just crazy cybernetic plastic molded Grievous. So there are some painted bits on him, but there's a lot that you could go in and paint, like his neck wires and stuff like that, because he is casted in this like bone plastic. And I mean, overall it looks nice, has a lot of texture to it. You can see the texture all over his body. So you got some there, got some cracks and everything. Just a nice little like shell. Really nice detail in the pauldrons and everything. Tons of detail that just sort of gets muted out by being casted in just plastic. And, you know, even up on his chest up here, like I don't even know if that's supposed to really be overlapping like it's doing. Could be a defect. Hey, that's my luck with QC issues. But if you guys have this figure, do you have that part that's sort of overlapping there as well? Is this wrong? Is it not supposed to look like that? Comment down below. Let me know. But I do like the dry brushing and the weathering and the washes. It has like a weird like almost like a reddish wash on some of the edges, maybe from blood or something like that, and some dirtness going on. And I really like it. I do. Just by holding the guy, this figure feels brittle as can be. Every movement that I do with him, I'm thinking he's going to break because he's very, very, very brittle and lots of thin pieces. But we get some metal weathering here. And again, like, Hasbro needs to work on their weathering with stuff that looks silver. This takes me back to like Luke's Sand Speeder, where they just globbed it on and it just does not look right. It just looks like paint. But the dry brushing on the armor parts look pretty good. Then we get down to more of the globbing, and then these feet look cool. Who knows why one toe is stuck up more than the other. They look neat, and you'd think for them being like that they would support him, but no, he has the biggest pain of trying to get him to stand because he's just so lanky and his ankles are weak. Like, it's one of those figures you got to really play with. Rotate his ankle almost all the way to the side because it's like he can't really support himself on these freaking feet. Let's go ahead and dive into some articulation on this wiry little guy. So his head can look up, can look down, can look left, and right. His head's on a ball joint up at the top, so he can even get some attitude going on. But what's really cool with all these wires and all this stuff, it hides it. But his neck actually has articulation. There's a ball joint down there, so he can actually lean forward quite a bit, and then you can angle him up to give him that nice hunched look. Just looks like one of the robot from Fifth Element after he or she has lost a lot of weight. He does have ball joints up in the shoulders for these little spindly arms, so you can get some good, motion with them. A little single disc hinge for the elbow, but this piece right here, it's sort of, I don't know if that's just the plastic being that way or it's actually already starting to have stress marks, and I didn't even bend it that much. So you get that on all the arms. So no wrist rotation on here at all. It doesn't seem to feel like that. No wrist. So there's a little bit of a gimmick with the arms, but I'll show you that in a second. So lots of ways to get his arms out of the way. There's even almost like a butterfly joint-esque piece down in there. You can see it moving right in there. See it? Then you get this ab. It's there, you can rotate it a little bit. It's like a ball joint, I guess. So you get some nice movement there, but these little flaps like to hit these edges and all that. So they sort of, one bends out of the way, other one doesn't really. There you go. Sort of snags. Then we get to his hips. His hips are just ball joints. So that's as far as he's going to be able to do the splits because it's just a flat surface the ball popped in. But he can kick his feet like crazy, like fold him up. So that's good. So beyond field goal kick, he does have double jointed knees. So you can get in there. No hip pivoting or anything like that. He does have this movement here. You can see for that leg. And then his little feet are on disc hinges and they rotate. They're just a mess, to be honest. Like it's literally a mess. And all these little disc hinges are so tiny, and I just feel like he's gonna break. I shouldn't have General Grievous in my hand, the guy that can slay Jedis, and have him feel like he's gonna break in my arms. He's so flail. I need to like hold him with two hands. But it's still a wicked looking figure. Now I did notice extra articulation. There are bicep swivels up here where it connects the two, sort of the sticks right in there, that rotates there. And this does have a gimmick, and it's sort of a pain to try to see if I can get it to work. He has all these little spots. So you want to rotate, first off, you want to rotate the arms to be all facing the same way, or at least in the elbows and stuff. And then we take this hand that's super warped. This isn't going to work. This is not going to work at all. Yeah, this is like crazy warped. You see that? It's supposed to be down like this, but how it's packaged, that's nuts. Because this is supposed to connect in here. I'm going to have to heat them up. But it's supposed to connect like so. Can't see there, but the elbow is supposed to move as one, so you can have like single arms. This one I did already. But that's sort of how you can have them. Just have them as one giant arm as opposed to like four. But unfortunately, this one doesn't really fit in there. But it still looks pretty good. You know, there goes his arm falling apart again. But yeah, if it wasn't warped, this one would fit nice. This Grievous all geared up looks badass. Like if you have him on a shelf, you know, very limited amount of clutter in this type of pose, it looks fantastic. Had to work with his feet a little bit. He almost, it seems like if I touch him, he's going to fall over. So I'm not going to touch him quite yet. But I love how he holds all the lightsabers. I didn't know where to put the pistol, so I'm like, you know what? He has these spots for the lightsabers in his cape, so I put the blaster right there. And it looks awesome. He looks very badass with the cape and everything. Lightsabers out. He's a pretty wicked figure. Like the look, his posability, you know, if his joints were a little bit tighter, you know, and didn't feel like they're going to break, it'd be awesome. But I mean, I'm glad I only paid $25. I really feel like this figure is about max $25 figure. The soft goods are awesome. You get a good amount of accessories. It's just the feel of the figure. And I know a lot of you guys have already probably seen them, had your hands on them. Maybe you have them in your collection. So you can sound off in the comments down below. I mean, if you paid retail, do you feel like you got the best deal out of it? How did you guys think of it when it was in your hands? You know, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's an awesome figure. It's a must-have. I know he's not a Jedi or a Mandalorian, but he's a Jedi Slayer, and I definitely needed him part of my collection to fight off some Jedis that look pretty wicked. But I think he's an awesome figure. Great for any Star Wars fan. I don't know if I could justify retail for that guy. So, but that sums up my unboxing and review of Star Wars The Black Series General Grievous. If you guys like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, because I'm always going to be pumping out different types of reviews. Hit that bell notification so you know when I post up a new video. And I want you guys to make sure you check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. Both Facebook groups are down below, and their website. Underneath the website's a promo code. Get free shipping on anything that you order from their website with that promo code. And both those Facebook groups are pretty cool. You got the community, interact with your fellow nerd, talk figures, trade figures, just really have a good time. Then you can also make sure you hit up the pre-order group. The pre-order group is fantastic. Stomps on the competition when it comes to pre-order pricing. So if you're looking for a great deal on new figures, definitely be part of that pre-order group. And I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a beautiful day.